Alright, we're beginning congruent shortcuts today because we're sick and tired of having to find all three sides and all three angles being congruent to prove triangles are congruent. So we looked and found, are there shortcuts? And in fact there are. The first one that we're going to talk about here is side, 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 or we'll say SSS. Meaning that if I have three sides in one triangle that are congruent to three sides on another triangle, then I'm going to have congruent triangles. So let's say I have triangle ABC congruent to triangle XYZ, and I have these certain things I know. Maybe I'll say those two are congruent, these two sides are congruent, and then these three sides are congruent. So I have three sides, or three pairs of sides that are congruent to each other. So I'm going to say by side, 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 I have a congruent statement I can write. The question is, what is it? Well, remember, the first triangle doesn't matter the order, so I'm going to say triangle ABC is congruent to what? Well, let's see. If I went ABC, I went along the one side, then along the two, then along the three. So I need to do the same thing here. To go from 1 to 2 to 3, I need to say Y, Z, X. Congruent to Y, Z, X. Go back and check it. AB and YZ should be congruent. Well, AB and YZ are congruent. Good. The next one, BC and ZX should be congruent. ZX, BC both have the two markings. Perfect. Check the last one, XY and AC. Well, there's AC and there's XY. Just where we need to be. An example of how we're going to use these, prove that the triangles are congruent. So we need to say, do we have three pieces? We're going to say by side, side, side here. So, well, yes, I know RS and RT are congruent because, well, let's see, they both have the one angle marking. Same with SU and TU. They're both congruent for the same reason. Now, the third pair of sides is tougher to see. But this side, RU, is shared between the two triangles. A segment can't change its length, is basically what we're trying to say. It's a shared segment. It will never change its length. So it will be congruent to itself, and it's being used by both triangles. So now I have three pairs. I mean, you can almost say, look, this is congruent to itself with three markings. So I'm going to now say, therefore, by side, 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 I'm going to have triangles congruent. See if you can find out what the congruent statement is before I write it. Pause the video, see if you can figure out what the statement should be. The congruent statement is going to say triangle RSU, so that went from one side to two, then to three. Would have to be congruent then to go 1, 2, 3 to triangle RTU. And you can check and make sure that your sides are the same. Side, side, side is not the only shortcut. We also have side, angle, side. So if we have two sides and an included angle, that's really important, this included angle, meaning the angle has to be between the two sides. If we have a pair of those for triangles, then we're going to have congruent triangles. So let's say I have triangle UHS, and I'm going to have this triangle be triangle DOT. Alright? And we have, what do we know? Let's say that angle H here is 40 degrees, angle O is 40 degrees. I'm going to say that side OT over here will be 5 and 6 for DO, and I'm going to make UH 5, and I'm going to make HS 6. So I have pairs of congruent sides. I have the one that is 5. I'm going to mark here in orange in both triangles. And the one that is 6, I'm going to mark here in the light blue in both triangles. And we have an angle. This is an included angle because it's in between the two sides that we know. In between, made by, maybe it's a better way to say it. So when we come up with this triangle congruent statement again, we're going to start with triangle UHS. Congruent to. Okay, to go UHS, I started along the 5, hit the angle I know, and then went along the 6. So to do the same thing here, start along the 5, get to my angle I know, and then go up the 6. It would need to be triangle TOD. And that should make sense because angle O and angle H should be in the same position. They are, and are congruent angles. That means that UH and OT should be the same. So there's UH here and OT here, both in the same position. And then for the pink parts, or I'm sorry, the light blue parts, For the six-sided, SH and DO. Well, SH and DO both occupy the last two spots. So we have all the pieces that we need. So right now we have side, 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 and side, angle, side, and we're going to learn at least two more congruent shortcuts in the near future.